welcome to the Java session. I am Amritauti and today we are going to cover this keyword used in Java program. Okay, many times this keyword is used in a Java program. So what is this keyword is? So this keyword is just a reference variable in Java which is used to point the current instance of the class on which the method is being called or an instance of a variable which is being accessed. If I want to show which is the current instance of the class, then I will use this. Or if I want to point out to the instance variable which is being accessed currently, then I will use this keyword. So how this is used to access the to access the instance variable? Yes. So just I have to consider, I have to mention this dot the instance variable name. Or if I want to call a constructor from the other constructor, then I will just use this and whatever the constructor arguments I am considering in that. So this and argument list. Okay. So how can you relate this keyword to the real life? No. So now let's see an example. So this is use or this can be compared by referring to yourself in the third party to avoid the ambiguity in the conversation. Suppose in the family gathering, if someone says, please pass the salt, okay? So multiple people will have the same, that is how the people will know. So who you are referring to? Yes. So you have to, or you might say, could John please pass the salt? Yes. So by calling by using the John, so this is act as a this keyword. So referring to the John, that is a specific instance of the John among the all the peoples which are sitting over there. So you just call a name. So that is similar with the this keyword, right? So now you have got. So what is this one? Okay. So, what see the example or the code snippet. So, in the class student, we are having a student name as a string and having a parameters constructors student and this name. Suppose outside the class, I am passing, I am just calling this student constructor and I am passing the name. So, how the compiler will let come to know that which name you are considering or which name you are denoting to. So this is UCM. So this dot name is equal to name. So this is used to distinguish the instance variable from the parameter. Okay. So you know, now got that. So this is used here. So the left side, this dot name is referring to the current class or the current instance, and name is the from the constructor, right? Okay. So many times this keyword is also used and the super. So what is the difference between the this and super? Okay. So this refers to the current instance and super refers to the super class or the parent class. This is used within the class, while super is used within the subclass to access the superclass member. If I want to refer to the current class variables, then I will use this dot variable. But if I want to refer to the variable in the superclass, then I will use super dot that variable name. Right? Got that? Okay. This is the access instance variable instance method and constructor. So this is accessible to all these, while the super keyword access super class members and the constructors. Okay. So resolves naming conflicts between the instance variable and the parameters, while super resolves the naming conflict between the superclass and the subclass have the variables with the same name. Okay. So how you will call the constructor from the this? No, cannot call the constructor explicitly. Okay. But by using the superclass, you can call the explicit superclass constructor by using super keyword. Okay. What are the advantages of this keyword? Clarity. Okay. So this improves the code clarity by explicitly indicating the instance variable, like we have seen in the example. So John example, right? So it will clear the code clarity, right? And next is the readability. It enhances the code readability, making it easier to understand the code's intention. So, what it is referring actually to. So that it will be clear from this keyword. While it is having the limitations also. So, overusing this keyword can can lead to the code clutter and reduce the code readability, right? Or you can if at the beginning if it is quite confusing, like where I should use this keyword, especially when naming the when naming conversations are not followed consistently. Okay, so now let's go through the demo. Okay, so this is the demo. So this is the class. It is having a number 10. It is having a constructor, just a default constructor, just inside the we are just printing inside constructor. It is also having a second constructor which is having one parameterized constructor, you can say. And here I am invoking this. So what this will call to, it will call to the default constructor, right? And now I am calling this dot number is equal to number. That means whatever the number I am getting from this call, so I am just assigning that to this current num. Okay, this is the display function. This dot show. Okay, so now in the main method, I am just calling this demo number. I am passing here it as a 100. Okay, so what it will call? It will call this. Okay, so this will call inside constructor and assign the number here. Okay, now I am calling object dot display. So what display is doing? This dot show. So this will call show function. Okay, this dot show, and it will okay. So this dot show, that means show method here inside show method, and again it will system dot out dot println num. So which num this will call? This dot num. Okay, so now I will execute this. So, yes, so it will call inside constructor inside show method, and here I am passing 100. So it will take the current instance value, right? I am passing it there, here 100. So it will assign this to 100, and in the display method it will print the num as a 100. Okay, got this? Okay, so now we will see some of the MCQ examples. What does this keyword refers to in Java? Current class, main method, parent class, or the child method? Yes, current class, right? Okay, second question. When is this keyword used in Java? To create the object, to access the instance variables and methods, to define a class, to define a constructor. What will be the answer? To access the instance variables and the methods. Okay, what is the purpose of using this keyword? Okay, what is the purpose? To resolve the naming conflicts between the local and the instance variable, right? Which of the following is the example of using the this keyword correctly? Yes, this student name in brackets, student of this dot name, name of this dot name is equal to name. Which syntax is correct here? Yes, we have already seen in the demo also and in the syntax also. Yes, this dot name is equals to name. Okay, so please go through this some short answer questions and check whether you can give the answer for this. Okay, okay. Thank you. Happy learning.